and I'm still not, as I reported earlier in the communications that I sent out. She is in the care of medical professionals, and that's all I will say about that at this time. And so, until we have an opportunity to interview her officially, that's just one part of the investigation that we're missing right now, and clearly it is a critical part for us to be able to interview her to see what she has to say about what happened with this incident. The autopsy has not been completed yet. We're still waiting for the autopsy to be done, and so that's another piece of the investigation where some answers that we're looking for, and we hope to get from the autopsy being done that we don't have right now. And so with that, that's all for my update at this time, and I'll take a few questions.
What about this gun that allegedly was found at the scene? Have you been able to identify it and figure out where it came from?
Yes, so it wasn't allegedly there. I mean, there was a rifle that was recovered from the scene. Yes, sir.
A rifle?
Yes, sir, it was a rifle.
Who was carrying the rifle?
The rifle was on the ground when we got there.
Would the ammo that had been allegedly shoplifted, would that have fit the rifle?
I believe so, yes.
Do you expect shoplifting charges to be filed against whom, if so?
When we get to that point in the investigation is quite possible, but right now our focus, the shoplifting is secondary. The primary focus and what we're trying to work on is the shooting investigation, and so that's what all of our effort and energy is into right now. The shoplifting part of things is secondary for us right now.
Is there any indication that the SBI agent was threatened with that rifle or another weapon at this time?
I can't say at this time. We're still investigating all of that.
Does it look like that rifle was brand new? Had it been purchased in the store? Did it have a tag on it or anything like that? Or was it a used rifle?
No, the rifle was actually a stolen rifle. It had been reported stolen out of Siler City previously.
You know how long ago out of Siler City?
I do not have the date of that, no, sir.
What type of rifle was it?
AR-15 style rifle.
Was it loaded? Was there anything in the mag? You know?
I don't know off the top of my head, sir.
Do you have a timetable for the remainder of the investigation at this point?
Well, we do not. With handling an investigation of this magnitude, the utmost importance is to make sure that we get the investigation done right. And so, we can't rush through that. And so we're going to make sure that we explore every avenue and every option that we need to make sure that the investigation is handled properly. So we do not have a timetable. It's going to take as long as we need it to take to make sure that we get it done right.
In the presence of surveillance footage or any other evidence, is that going to be made public at any point?
It's possible. I'm not able to make that decision. A judge has to make that determination. And so we'll see what the judge says about it.
Because that's part of the investigation right now, correct?
Yes, it is.
Is there anything you can tell us just about the events that played out? Like what grabbed his attention initially to the two individuals and anything else of what might have transpired between those events?
So, what grabbed his attention, I can't speak for him to say what we know, what we've seen. What I can say is that it was all centered around them running out of the store after the shoplifting happened. But what exactly grabbed his attention, I can't speak for him.
Was there any sort of store worker that was like yelling after them, that they were involved or into that?
There were store workers that were at the entrance that saw as they started running out. What all transpired right there, we're still sorting through all of that.
Was the AR-15 carried inside the store, or
No, it was not.
so? Who was in possession of it?
When we got there, it was on the ground. So we do know that when the two individuals ran out of the store, they ran to their vehicle, that they got inside the vehicle. And that's where the agent encountered them, was at the vehicle.
While they were inside?
Yes, while they were inside the vehicle.
Was the woman found carrying any weapons?
No. Yeah, she wasn't found carrying any weapons, but we do know that when she was inside the store, she did have a firearm with her inside the store.
Did she brandish it?
Not in a criminal, not in a criminal way. She was speaking with one of the clerks at the gun counter about ammo for that weapon.
Was that the rifle?
No, it was not.
Was that a weapon that was registered to her, or?
I don't know who that weapon was registered to. It's not stolen. I can tell you it's not stolen, but I don't know who it's registered to.
So the agent and them, the confrontation was inside the vehicle, not out in the parking lot.
It started. The agent was outside the vehicle. The two individuals were inside the vehicle, and that confrontation led outside of the vehicle as best as we could tell.
Was the rifle found in proximity to their vehicle on the ground?
Yes. The rifle was the door was open. The passenger door was open. The rifle was right there, and Mr. Sanchez was on the ground at that same location.
Do you know if the agent issued any commands or tried to de-escalate the situation?
We're still sorting through all of that right now.
And we don't know if the rifle was loaded or not.
Yeah, I don't have that information with me right now.
Chief, you guys had an opportunity to look at the surveillance video and see the details, you guys, about what was happening out there?
So yeah, we're combing through all of that. It's just there are a lot of cameras and a lot of different camera angles, and so it takes us time to kind of try to piece everything together. But yeah, that is one of the biggest parts of the investigation is sorting through what camera angles we have of what of the incident. All right, thank you all.
Anything else you can add?
No, sir.
Thank you. Thank you, Chief.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Yes.